Hey everyone, what's up? It's Kahoob here. In today's video, I want to go over crypto credit cards and debit cards or Bitcoin credit cards and debit cards as a lot has gone on recently with crypto companies and some of them have crypto credit cards. So it's like, well, what's going to happen with a credit card, right? So there's some aspects to that and I kind of just want to go over that. So I actually have the BlockFi credit card and I actively do use the BlockFi credit card. I've been using it for a long time now, ever since I first got it, and the interest rate wasn't too great on it, but it gave 1.5% cash back paid in Bitcoin, which isn't that great of rewards. You know, you can find almost any credit card that gives at least 2% back in rewards in the US at least, on like all purchases, that is. For like at least my SoFi credit card does give 2% back on all purchases. But the BlockFi was 1.5% cash back, and I'll actually go over to this. Yeah, this is what it looked like. And another thing about it was that, you know, it's issued by Visa, and with the rewards, the thing that I liked about it, other than just the cashback being in Bitcoin, was it would automatically deposit into BlockFi to then earn interest. So your credit card rewards would then earn interest. So, but then they ended up removing interest-bearing accounts for U.S. citizens. And that's when I was like, okay, well, it's basically pointless. So what I would do then is withdraw my BlockFi credit card rewards onto cold storage every month, once a month, because they gave one free withdrawal a month. Eventually, BlockFi then got rid of that one free withdrawal and made it cost money. So I was like, you know what? I'll just wait till maybe my credit card rewards is worth like $100, $200, something like that, and then I'll withdraw, because kind of would be, you know, why spend all these fees withdrawing like minimal amounts, right? If I was just going to withdraw $20, but it cost me $5 to withdraw and do that every single month, that would just not be that great. So, and we know how BlockFi actually ended up going. BlockFi is, I'm pretty sure, filing for bankruptcy and went out, you know, they're bankrupt, went out of business, as you know, FTX did as well. And BlockFi did pause withdrawals, so you cannot withdraw any of your crypto. And if you're wondering about my exposure to BlockFi currently, the only thing is I had the BlockFi credit card and I was actively using it, so I no longer can use that. And to be honest, I only use 2 credit cards really. So I have to get a new credit card now just so I can have a second one again, because now I only have my SoFi one now that the BlockFi one doesn't work anymore. So it sucks to be out a credit card like that. Another thing though, the other exposure I had was $50 in BlockFi. So I had $50 in Bitcoin and BlockFi just from credit card rewards. So it was none of my own money that I deposited. It was just from rewards. So basically free Bitcoin. So I'm just out my rewards, which sucks, because if I was using my SoFi credit card the whole time, I would have got 0.5% higher, and it would have been in Bitcoin as well. And it's just kind of ironic that, you know, the one reason I also liked BlockFi was that I was able to withdraw the Bitcoin, because, you know, not your keys, not your coins. And if you're able to withdraw it, that means it can truly be yours. And it's actual real Bitcoin compared to paper Bitcoin, where it is on SoFi, you can only buy and sell the Bitcoin. You cannot withdraw it onto your own wallet, which is something, you know, Bitcoin maximalists will say is a big red flag. But it's kind of weird how SoFi is still up and operating and everything, while BlockFi isn't, even though BlockFi let you withdraw while SoFi doesn't. So that's just kind of weird with that. And I never got the Gemini credit card, but I think I have made a couple of videos talking about it. And I had issues with trying to sign up on Gemini and stuff. Just wasn't working. I don't know why. I think my state doesn't allow it or something. I'm not too sure. Or maybe it's just weird because I had 2 different accounts and they kept saying like I was using multiple accounts with the same name or something. I don't know. But basically, I never really got a Gemini account, and I guess I was lucky for that, because, you know, now Gemini is going to be filing for bankruptcy, going out of business, you know, bankrupt, all that, because related to FTX as well. But yeah. So I know people do have the Gemini credit card debit card or credit card, the Gemini credit card, and that kind of sucks for them, because now this credit card most likely will not be working anymore for the most part. I did hear that it's mainly their Gemini Earn program that is like being paused for withdrawals and all that, while their other services are still up and running. But that's just for now. Who knows how it'll end up going down. So if you have a Gemini credit card, I'd withdraw all your rewards, and also just be careful. You might want to get a new credit card just in case. And yeah, so there's that. So there's the BlockFi, the Gemini, which those 2 credit cards are not so good right now with how their companies are going. Now, if you look at crypto.com, these are debit cards. So they are different than credit cards, not the same, because a credit card is, some people like credit cards because they either need the money because they live paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes for bigger purchases, they can't afford it outright, so they want to do it in payments. Or if they literally live paycheck to paycheck and a bit below with how inflation is, they just need a credit card just to be able to afford to live. Well, that's the benefits to a credit card, right? Now, crypto.com does not have any credit cards, but they do have debit cards. And crypto.com debit cards are not too bad. I mean, the rewards have gone down and down and down, down the drain, I guess you could say, by a ton, especially just all of crypto.com's perks and benefits that would reward users has all decreased to such minimal amounts. So their debit cards as for rewards, as well as their earn program of the interest you earn, has gone down drastically. But as Chris Marszalek has recently stated in the AMA, the reason for all of this was to become sustainable. If they kept offering all of these rewards, well, how would they pay it out? Especially because they have one-to-one reserves with their customers' deposits. So if you deposit crypto into crypto.com, then they have exactly that amount in their reserves. So that basically means even if everyone was to withdraw from crypto.com all at once, they would be able to handle it. Yeah, the withdrawals might slow down and stuff just because of like the mass volume going on. But if they're truly backed one-to-one, as Chris Marszalek says they are, then it will, the crypto.com will still stay alive even if everyone withdraws. So that's awesome. That's good. I say congratulations, good job crypto.com, good job Chris Marszalek, actually being a good actor in the cryptocurrency market instead of being like these other exchanges where they mishandle customers' deposits funds and just lose it all. But for crypto.com, their debit cards, if you still so if you are not wanting to lock up money in an centralized exchange, as personally I don't feel comfortable doing that right now, even on crypto.com or Binance or Coinbase. I personally will not hold my crypto on any of these centralized exchanges because not your keys, not your coins. You should take true ownership of your cryptocurrency. If you leave crypto on an exchange, then it's not actually your cryptocurrency. And I don't care what exchange it is. Like I said, Binance, crypto.com, Coinbase, wherever, you should withdraw your funds and put it on cold storage. So crypto.com, they have debit cards, they have all these different ones, right? And for me right now, none of these debit cards are worth it, especially when you go up to like the 40,000 and 400,000. For me, that's a lot of money to be holding on a centralized exchange. Now, at one point in time, I did hold like over $35,000 in crypto.com. And if they were to go down the same path as what FTX or, BlockFi, Gemini, and Celsius did and Voyager, well, I don't know what I would do being out all that money. That would really suck. So to be honest, I am glad I ended up sticking with crypto.com out of all of these exchanges out there, as I know a lot of people moved from crypto.com to Celsius. So people definitely got wrecked there, but I stayed loyal to crypto.com. But now, you could call me a footer or whatever. I still think I'm technically loyal to crypto.com and everything and bullish on it. But at the same time, I'm still going to withdraw all my funds from it, and I still don't recommend you guys to hold money on crypto.com either way. Now, if you want to stake for a debit card, go ahead. I'm not saying not to do that, just because at least when you do that, you're getting some perks and benefits, and you get like a use case out of it and everything. And then, after the 6 months, you can unlock and unstake whenever, so that's nice. But for me, right now, none of these debit cards on crypto.com are worth it. So now, before I end this video, let's end this off with talking about if you are kind of moving away from cryptocurrency and becoming a Bitcoin maximalist, then, you probably don't want to stake an altcoin on a centralized exchange. So maybe you're looking more for something that rewards you, not in an altcoin, but rewards you in Bitcoin and doesn't require any stake of their own native token. So that would be Fold. So Fold app is a app on your phone that you can actually get lots of cash back on purchases by buying gift cards. So you can do it completely free by getting just the spin card. The Spin tier is free, while the Spin Plus is either $10 a month or $100 a year if you pay annually. I think, yeah, $100 a year if you pay annually. So basically, you save $20 if you just do $100 a year compared to $10 monthly. And with the Spin, you get the debit card and you get to spin the wheel after you make a purchase with the debit card. And the wheel is basically different types of rewards. Let me show you guys right now of what exactly that is, of what the spin wheel is. And you can actually earn up to 100% back on qualifying purchases as well. And Spin Plus is kind of cool because you get no international or ATM fees, you get exclusive merchant offers, and you get a choice of flat rate back as well. So that means, let's say you go and purchase something at a grocery store using your debit card, as this is a debit card, by the way, with a full debit card, and you can either spin a wheel to get up to 100% back on your rewards, or even up to a full Bitcoin. Actually, you can win one full Bitcoin on a purchase. Or you can just choose the flat rate, which I think is 1% cash back paid in Bitcoin. And you can also get 5% back on Amazon cards paid in Bitcoin. And I think it's up to $1,000 a month. And then after that, your rate goes down to like 1.5% cash back, I think. Okay, let me show you what the rewards are. So we'll just go to the fold.com debit card, swipe down on here. And they have a Medium page too, but I just know you can click on here to actually see it when they don't post the Medium page in time. This was always where you could see it quicker, as back when I was very into Fold and reviewing it and stuff and posting in the Telegram about what I thought about each wheel. As I actually did an interview too or not an interview, but like I went in talking to one of the like customer service people as like an interview type thing where they were asking me for my opinion about the rewards. But anyways, this is the rewards that you can get when using the spin wheel, either 1,000 sats or 10,000 sats. So that's Satoshis, and that is depending on if you have the spin card or the spin plus. 10,000 sats or 100,000 sats. And it tells you your chance of winning too. Like the first one was 0.10% chance. This one's 0.01% chance. Next is a 0.50% spending bonus, which you have an 11.50% chance of winning that. And then there's a 0.75% spending bonus, which you have a 16% chance of winning. 1.25% cashback bonus, which is 16% chance of winning. 1.50% spending bonus, which you have a 15% chance of winning. 1% or 2% spending bonus, so you have a 10% chance of winning that, and that just depends if you're a spin card holder or a spin plus. And then 1.75% cashback or a 3% cashback spending bonus, you have a 1.5% chance of getting that, so very low. 2% or 4% spending bonus, you have a 0.10% chance of winning that, so very low. It gets lower and lower as the rewards go higher. 3% or 5% spending bonus, you have a 0.01% chance of getting that. Then 100% spending bonus, you have a 0.005% chance of winning that, and you can get up to $100 in Satoshis on that one. And then there's a 1x purchase history match, which you have a 12.465% chance of winning. And then there's a gift card spending boost, which you have a 6.5% chance of winning. I think it gives you an extra 1% on the next gift card you buy in the next 20 hours. And then you can get 2 extra spins, and you have a chance of winning that at like 10.789% chance of winning that. And then there's also a $5 or $50 bonus, and you have a 0.02% chance of winning that. While you also have the 1 million Satoshi bonus or 1 Bitcoin bonus, which then you have a 0.00001% chance of winning that. And it's limited to 1 Bitcoin per promotion period. And the prize will be paid out to the winner. Okay, so that's that. Now, I'm just thinking, imagine you're the spin card holder and you actually get this, which you have the same. That would suck. I mean, if you just have the free card compared to one that's only like $10 a month, which I mean is kind of a lot of money, but for the rewards you can get and the gift cards and all that, it's not too much. As long as you have the money to be spending, then you can outspend the fees by quite a bit in a year. But I'm just imagining like having the free card and actually winning 1 million Satoshis. Like that's cool and all, because I think that's like $168. But at the same time, the fact you could have won like $16,800 is just the only difference was you didn't pay like $100 to $120 a year for the debit card. It kind of really incentivizes people just to go for the spin plus. It's like might as well. It's like all or nothing, right? So that is the Fold debit card. Now I do want to show some things related to it, as I took some screenshots. These are the spin wheels. So there's many ways for you to earn these spins, extra spins, and you can use them on debit card purchases. So for example, if I bought something for $100 and I wanted to try to get 100% back on it, I could just keep spinning the wheel and spinning it until I run out, and use all of these to try and get 100% back on that purchase, or try and get the 1 Bitcoin bonus. Another thing is they are going to be allowing people to buy Bitcoin through Fold app, which is going to be pretty cool, especially as there's going to be no fees and tight spread and free withdrawals. So I really like that. And they're going to be adding Lightning Network stuff to it. And another thing is, though, that gift card purchases now earn you extra spins to be used on debit card purchases, instead of being allowed to do a spin on top of the gift card purchase. So it's a bit different. And they said they did that to keep the highest rates possible and add additional rewards for everyday spenders. But yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to end the video here. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to be making a separate video talking about Fold app as well. So I'll see you all in my next video.